morning, RSM.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Kyle.
It's Monday,
March 6th,
2017.
Rotation 3.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. This is the final week for the World No Tobacco Day poster contest. Whether you're creating a hand-drawn piece or digital art, the deadline is this Friday, March 10th. The first place winner from RSM was an iPad mini. Questions? See Mrs. Gomez in room 1704.
This is also the last week for Pennies for Patients. As of last Friday afternoon, here are the top 5 homeroom totals. Mrs. Alt, $151.37. Mrs. Amarato, $212.63. Mrs. Cleaver, $218.74. Mr. Leopard, $330.53. And currently in the top spot, Mrs. Kaufman, $594.56. Keep up the good work. Our goal is $8,000 by this Friday. You've heard how the Leukemia Lymphoma Society helped Mr. Solman successfully treat his cancer. Now, here's Jamie's story.
I was diagnosed in 2005. I was 23 years old. After I found out I was sick, they told me it was leukemia. I did 1 round of chemotherapy. It didn't kill all the cancer cells in my body. The doctors gave me 9 months to live. So they tried another round of chemotherapy, and each round came with its own set of different side effects. I was blind for 3 days. I couldn't eat, walk, or talk. I was so weak. The doctor approached me with the option of a stem cell transplant, which was a cord blood transplant from a baby's umbilical cord. And then I was in remission after 100 days, and it's been 5 years. It makes you realize how short life is, and that, you know, you might not survive tomorrow or make it count today, you know, like, you don't get to, when you die, you don't get to take all the material things with you. Might as well leave something great behind. You meet people that have lost family members, and it really touches you because it makes you want to raise as much money as possible and to keep holding on to hope. And when people, sometimes they see me and they're like, you don't even look like you were sick, and I was like, well, hold on to that image, you know, like, you don't have to believe that you're going to die, you have to make plans for the future. The Leukemia Lymphoma Society is a lifesaver. They saved my life. And I wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for strangers that knew about it and the awareness that was raised by the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. I was saved by cancer research. I wouldn't be here today without them. It's the most amazing organization to be a part of, and it's rewarding, and it saves lives, and it brings hope to people like me.
Last night, North Korea launched 4 intermediate-range missiles into the Sea of Japan. 3 of them landed 200 miles off Japan's coastline in the country's exclusive economic zone. If they're doing test shots, that means their missile stockpiles are larger than they were before.
Let's now check in with AJ for some sports news.
Hi, I'm AJ, and I have your sports news for today. LA Lakers star Kobe Bryant was asked what he disliked about his farewell tour. Bryant said he hated that he sucked. He said, "The best I can do is go out and play, even though physically I feel awful." Bryant will play his final All-Star game in Toronto on Sunday. This season, the Lakers are 11-44. They sit at the bottom of the Western Conference. That's all for today. Now back to Studio A.
Thank you, AJ. The school library will be closed all day tomorrow. If you need a book, please check it out today at lunch.
RSM Idols, your next Rockfest rehearsal is tomorrow starting at 6:30 p.m. Again, Idol rehearsal tomorrow, 6:30 in the theater. Be there.
Did you forget to get your prizes at the prize party last week? Come to room 108 at lunch, and Mr. Mendelson will hook you up.
It's time for trivia. This week our category is Flags of the World. We'll show you a country's flag, you give us the country name. Today we have contestants from Mr. Glasgow and Mrs. Cleaver's homeroom. Lucas is our host today, so let's get this battle started.
Hi, I'm Aaron, your trivia host for today.
Shirney.
Hi, I'm Lucas with your trivia today. When I turn to you, please tell me your name and what homeroom you're from.
I'm Colin from Mrs. Cleaver's homeroom.
I'm Adam from Mr. Glasgow's.
Okay. Jake will show you a flag there, and you will have to guess what it's from. First flag.
Uganda?
No. Next flag. Any guesses? Next.
Korea?
That is correct. You win trivia. Now back to Studio A.
Thank you, Lucas, and congratulations to Mrs. Cleaver's homeroom.
Be ready
Responsible
and respectful, RSM,
as you soar above the line.
And happy birthday!